Hello Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, thank you so much for joining me, and if you're returning, thank you so much for doing so. This message could resonate if you have Taurus as a Sun, Moon, or Rising, or Venus placement. But if it doesn't, feel free to check out one of the videos for your other signs, and feel free to catch me in another Taurus video in the future. But for now, just take what resonates and leave what doesn't behind for someone else. Taurus, let's hop right into your reading. I am going to say that when I was getting into your energy space, I was getting a lot at once. And when I finally started, it was like I was getting a lot. No, get this. It was like I was getting a lot. And I was like, okay, it feels like there's so much. I almost feel like I can't really process it all that quickly, and then it would fade into nothing, and then it would come back and I would get filled up with so much, and then it would be nothing. And then I was like, okay, well, what's going on? And then finally I had the vision in my head of a lighthouse and I thought, like, that's dead ass what it is. And there are periods where there is a huge burst of light that shines, that guides, and then it turns around and it's gone. And suddenly we're left back in the dark, unguided, afraid, about to crash into the shore. And I kind of got this energy for you, Virgo, and Taurus. And Taurus, I will say that I've done readings for you guys before, and I've gotten that feeling before, so I'm sorry that we're still funking it up over here with this, but hey, let's see what the cards give for us today, and let's see if we can't get you a good message, So I'm going to be pulling 3 cards for you from the Soul's Journey lesson cards. 1 that's going to be a root, and then 2 to clarify. So let's get one last shuffle in here, and then one last shuffle, and then let's get into it. So messages for, okay, came right out. I didn't even have to finish it. They said, we speak. Worry. This card, worry. I'm learning that worry does not change the outcome. Once again, worry doesn't change the outcome. When you're floating on the sea at night, the lighthouse isn't going to be like, oh, they're worried, we should stay with the light in this direction. Nope. It's going to keep on turning. The same way the world will keep on turning no matter how much you sit and worry over a situation. That's not going to do anything. The worrying about it, at least, just sitting in a state of perpetual worry will not do anything to change your outcome. If anything, it will just do something to give you an outcome of worry. That's what it'll do. It'll change the outcome of, will this outcome be a worry outcome or not? And it'll change the outcome to yes. Let's get 2 more cards to clarify worry. 2 more cards for Taurus. You didn't want to come up? Okay. I won't force you. Okay. Oh, wow. One more. Let's see if you want to. Okay. Kicked itself out. Courage came out. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. And along with that, adversity, I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. So you could be facing a lot of it. I had to stop, guys, because is this not a lighthouse? I mean, even if it's not necessarily a lighthouse, it's lighthouse imagery right there. And that is the adversity for you, is that you cycle through these periods where things are good, the light feels like it's shining on you. Possibilities feel like they begin to arise. You begin to feel capable, and then the light moves. And when that light moves, you sort of now fall into disarray. You fall into the adversity. What am I going to do? How am I going to get to the shore? I can't see. And you're like that again until the light comes back around. And this light can be many different things. This light can be love. This light can be, let's not say drugs. This light can be work. This light can be, your other relationships. This light can be your feelings towards yourself, perhaps creatively, how you express yourself, how you feel about yourself, perhaps in relation to other people, your future. Like, there are probably just periods where things seem like they're gonna go really, really great. The light feels like it's shining, and then there's a period of darkness that makes you feel like you're about to crash into shore and die. And you know, the challenge that the lighthouse is teaching you, Taurus, is the courage that you have this challenge, you have these challenges, and you're afraid and you're worried, but you have to face all of that with confidence. Because guess what? That light always comes back around, doesn't it? The light always comes back around. And so what you need to learn, what the light is teaching you, is that I'm always going to cycle back around. That won't happen. So long as you live, there will be moments where the sun shines on you. Your lesson is to find out how to create your way to the shore when I'm not shining on you. Not necessarily waiting for me to come. Because when you when you move on your own, you will get there faster, one, but it doesn't even matter how you get there. You will truly get there. You will get there, you will not have to be guided. Or no, you will get there, you will be guided, but you'll be guiding yourself too. You'll be relying on yourself. The lesson is to guide yourself also. To be guided and to guide you. To make the choices for you, and not to just sit there when the light goes out and then just stop your boat and be like, all right, well, I gotta wait for the lights to come back on. No. Just keep going back forward and trust that when you need it most, the light will be back to you. The light will return to you. Okay? So let's get into your deeper spread here. I'm going to be using the Light Spinner Tarot cards. Love these cards. And we're just going to get a nice little spread for you. You know, Taurus, it's okay to be worried. It's okay to have fears, because there's literally so much possibility, so much that's unknown to us. And for a lot of you, perhaps, for all of us, first of all, what we do know, we have to rely on what we do know. And what most of us know is shit compared to what actually exists in all of the world. And for some of you, what you know probably isn't that happy, or isn't that optimistic, or isn't that great, or motivating, or, it doesn't necessarily fill you with good, warm, fuzzy feelings. And so when you think of the new, when you consider the possibilities of the world, it's almost kind of hard to not see it from a place of what you've always had. And if it's especially in any of those areas, relationships to the people in your life and to yourself, if you've typically existed in a bad state, it's harder to see towards a better one. And, that's okay. That really is okay, because you are not alone. You are 100% truly not alone. Let me tell you right now. Let me say that if you're sitting here right now and you feel like you're alone in your worry, you're alone in your fear and your anxieties about what's going on in the world and what's coming towards you, you are 100% not alone. And there is nothing wrong with your worry. You're safe. And you're seen. Okay, let's get into this spread. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Wands. So Virgo, why do I keep saying Virgo? Someone could be dealing with a Virgo, but Taurus, The Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck is your overall energy. This could be your expression, your passion, your feelings about yourself. You could be feeling right now like a bad bitch. Honestly, maybe the light is currently shining on you. And you're feeling like a boss ass bitch. You're feeling like okay, so this is so interesting because I hardly touch the card. Now it won't like set down. I wish I was recording how much like I'm trying to get it to just stay on top of the deck, and it won't stop sliding to let me see this Ten of Pentacles reversed underneath, which kind of confirms what I was sort of thinking with seeing the Queen of Wands and the Worry card. Is right now you're on a high. You're feeling good. You're looking good. You're strutting your shit, but perhaps you feel a bit unbalanced, unstable, and you feel worried. Maybe you feel like the light is going to go out soon. Maybe you're not sure how long this will last. It's like confidence in the face of like, ha ha ha, but I know that like all the bags are still standing there waiting for me, waiting to beat the shit out of me. Like, what's at your root with worry? We have judgment. Literally, you're thinking, you're worried that there is going to be something that is going to come and rock you up, that's going to shake up perhaps whatever happiness or whatever good feelings for yourself you've started to carve out. And that's what's causing you to feel unstable, because you feel like perhaps the feelings that you have right now, perhaps you've experienced in the past these lights and these darks, and you're like, I'm just in another light. This isn't gonna last. This isn't real. This is just like, you know, there's something wrong with me. I can't be happy. And just the way that I'm even saying that, like, this isn't even how, like, the way that I just said those words, it's not even like how I talk. So I know that's not me speaking, and I know that I was just speaking to someone just now, someone that's telling themselves that what's happening to them right now is just a fluke. It's not going to actually last, or it's not going to actually produce anything. This is just a high that we're riding. What's feeding this situation? Death in reverse. What's feeding the situation? Death in reverse. So yeah, you could be resisting the fact that you are just currently transforming. You could just be resisting the fact that you are undergoing significant changes right now, that you this you that you see is a newborn you, is a newborn you, a whole new experience for yourself. It's not something that'll just be snatched up, taken away from you. Once again, this is the lesson with the lighthouse. When the light goes, that doesn't mean that you crash into the shore. That doesn't mean that everything is gone, everything is bad. This just came into my head. This just came into my head, especially with looking at this death card. When the light of the lighthouse goes, you become your own light. You become born in a new light, born anew. When that light goes, you find ways to become your own motherfucking light. You guide yourself to that shore. When the world seems like it's not giving you what you need to get, you go out there and you give it. You give the world what you need from it. How about that? You don't want to give me what you don't want to give me what I need, world? Fine, I'll give it to you. On some petty shit, you know? So what is the pest in this situation? The Knight of Coins. The Knight of Coins is a slow mover. So perhaps you're really, Taurus, I'm getting energy or vibes of a Taurus right now who has come up with something or is looking or thinking about something that they have really have the ability to follow through on. Like the Knight of Pentacles, he gets to a destination, he gets there, he takes his time getting there, and that's how when he gets there, he's a boss ass bitch. And so there's something that you've taken your time with, there's something that you're taking your time with, something that can really truly grow and cultivate into something dead ass good. And it could be you. Honestly, quite honestly, it could be you that you're growing. And with this situation, with your pest in the situation, is that I almost sees that you're moving too slow. You're taking too much time to ponder this. You're kind of timid about it. This knight is giving me kind of timid energy. Like he's holding on. I don't know if I showed it to you, but like he's holding this coin, and it's like, I don't know if this little coin can really do that much for me, but yes, it can, boo. That coin's gonna get you some more coin. What's calling the situation to the surface? the Page of Coins. So you're really, really looking. Okay, because now there's like a lot of court cards here. So I could say that perhaps there's someone else in your energy too who is. You're Pest in the situation. Let's call the situation to the surface. Okay, no. I was gonna start going to a whole thing like maybe this is like another person in the situation, and it very well may be another person in this situation. It could be someone who is probably trying to take your coin. Be careful. Some Tauruses, this is a message for some Tauruses out there. Someone might be trying, somebody might see what you're doing and might start trying to emulate you. So be careful with that. If you're moving a little slow right now, this is your message to kind of get it into gear. But I also see that your reluctance to take step is causing you to move a lot slower. Kick the damn camera. A lot slower than you think. You're harvesting the situation. This is the High Priestess. The High Priestess as your harvest. I think this is just going to be able, this is you that going to be more intuitive, knowing how to follow your own inner direction and be guided by yourself more. I think that you're going to be able to be more guided by yourself, because you're going to see that your own lack of belief in yourself, this like slow feeling, this slow movement, it's not really helping you. If anything, it's keeping you further off from your goal. It's bringing you backwards now. And you're seeing that you need to just trust yourself and move forward and understand that even when the light goes out, you will be able to guide yourself through it. You don't even need to have your eyes open on some type shit. Like, you will take yourself forward and you won't even have to make it a grandiose display. You will just glow from within. This will be you. You need to become more connected with yourself. You need to stop looking at these positive aspects of yourself as something that's from the outside, something that someone else has bestowed upon you, or something that attention bestows upon you. And see it rather, your light, as something from the inside, your glow that guides you forward in that sort of way. Well, you need to cut in this situation, the Wheel of Fate in reverse. So, this could be, okay, because this could be a lot of things, but once again, I'm seeing this as this cycle of good, like periods where you have good and then periods where you have bad. You need to cut out this this concept of that. Okay, because like ebb and flow exists, right? Like that is always true. There will be good times and there will be bad times. The wheel of fortune will constantly turn. But our own personal actions do affect how this wheel turns. Our own personal beliefs, our beliefs and how we, like what we believe about the world, it does form our reality. It formulates our reality. So if you are kind of in this state where you constantly feel like the good will always have bad, or you're kind of feeling like there's always a necessary bad, or that, like, just this worry, like you just need to cut out this worry about this bad luck. You need to cut out this worry about these bad things that are going to happen to you, especially with the Wheel of Fate being something you need to cut out in reverse. It's like, this isn't even something that's serving you. This probably isn't even something that's realistic. This is just something that worries you because perhaps this is just how you've come to notice the pattern of your existence, but it's not necessarily holding up to reality. Your your outcome in the situation is the Eight of Pentacles. So I see this as putting in that work, but more importantly, putting in that time to yourself. Oh, and I dropped it and it fell right across this page and this night. And it's like, yeah, because this page and this night, they're definitely you. They're definitely you, and this is definitely just you needing to put in that work and that effort. Stop you just looking at it. But I think now, instead of looking at just the idea of something, because that's not really getting you anywhere, it's taking you backwards, you're going to start seeing, okay, this thing now requires my time. And you're going to start thinking about all the other things that your time is taken up by. You're going to be focused on this. And you're like, and how can I allocate my time to this now? How can I allocate my time to being my own light now? To guiding myself forward. So that when the light does go out and that worry begins to resound within me, what resounds even harder, what reflects even harder is this light that exists within me. Find your light, Taurus. I think some of you have already found it. I think that you are just, afraid of it. Not even afraid of it, uncertain of it. I won't say that you're fearful, you just don't know. But there's only one way to know, and that's to go towards it. So do that, and I'll see you in the next video. I hope you enjoyed this message. Bye.